Do you recognize this great man? He is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Today, I will tell you about the inspiring life of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Why should you watch this video? First, to learn good English expressions from real life situations. Second, to speak fluent English. And third, to learn values from the life of a great man. Before we begin the story of Dr. Kalam, here are 4 tips to watch this video. First, listen carefully. Second, listen many times. Third, pause the video and read each sentence aloud at least 2 times. And fourth, find out the meanings of words. I have given you the meanings in the video itself. If you don't understand these, then you can look at the dictionary also. And read again the entire passage to understand it. Now we begin Dr. Kalam's life. Known as the Missile Man of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was a famous scientist who later became the 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. Born in a Tamil Muslim family of a boat owner, Kalam was the youngest of 5 children. His father taught him the value of hard work by his own example. His mother taught him selflessness and generosity. Selflessness is not to think of oneself, not to be selfish, but to think of others. Generosity is to give to others, to share, to be kind. The family lived in Rameshwaram. Their livelihood had been ferrying pilgrims. Livelihood is a way of earning money to live. Ferrying is to carry using a boat from one end of the river to the other or a sea. Pilgrims are people who are on a holy journey. When the Pamban Bridge opened, the family business suffered. The family business is the way in which they earned money to live. They had financial difficulties. So, Kalam grew up in a poor family. Financial is related to money. Difficulties is that they had little money. Though his family was impoverished, while he was growing up, Kalam did not suffer. Impoverished is poor, very poor. That is the word which we had in the earlier description. He grew up in a poor family. He studied hard and was especially good at mathematics. Especially good is better than the others. All other subjects he might not have been so good, but in mathematics he was very good. His grades were not exceptional, but his teachers admired him for his commitment to knowledge. Exceptional is best, much better than good. Commitment is wholehearted energy which he devoted to getting knowledge. In addition to studying, Kalam often did small jobs. He earned some money to help the family. Kalam sometimes sold newspapers. He also collected tamarind seeds for sale during World War II. Tamarind is a sour fruit. The seeds are also very useful. At home and in his school, Kalam learnt values which he practiced for the rest of his life. Values are good qualities, something which makes you go towards the right path. He was humble, honest, goal-oriented, hard-working, optimistic. All these are values. Humble is not to be very egoistic, not to think I'm the best. Honest is to be truthful, always do what is correct, not cheat people. Goal-oriented. If you fix your mind on something, you must do that. That is goal-oriented. And optimistic is positive, always thinking the good aspects of life. These traits make him a role model for everyone, even today. In his childhood, Kalam loved watching birds fly. He spent long periods of time looking at the sky. The word traits means qualities or characteristics of a person. This motivated him to take up aerospace and rocket science as his profession. Motivated, that is encouraged, it made him do. Aerospace and rocket science, that is something related to objects which fly, the aeroplane or the rocket, these are important. Today the word rocket science also means something very difficult. Profession is career, the way in which we earn our livelihood. Later, Kalam played a key role in India's civil space program and military missile development. Key role, here the word key implies important. So he had an important part to play in civil, that is the ordinary people are the civilians, so civil. Opposite word military, military are the armed forces. So he had a role to play in both civil and military aspects. Kalam had a dream when he was a child. He wanted to become a fighter pilot to serve his motherland. He wanted to work for the good of his country. That is what serve his motherland means. Look at the pronunciation, not motherland, but motherland. But he narrowly missed the qualifying rank to join the Indian Air Force. Narrowly missed is he got a few marks less. Qualifying is what would get you a seat into a particular exam or a particular career. He could not get it. Without getting disappointed, Kalam chose the path of science and excelled in space research. He used his scientific acumen to serve the nation, thus fulfilling his dream. Disappointed is upset, feeling bad. He did not feel like that. Acumen is excellence, the quality which makes you better than others. Kalam remembered how his father remained calm even when he lost his boats in a cyclone. Dr. Kalam learnt from this and faced many crises in his career with the same serenity, remained calm. That is, he did not become disappointed, he did not become upset or sad. Crises is difficulties. That is the plural. Singular is crisis, S-I-S, and plural is S-E-S. Serenity is calm, the feeling that nothing outside can disturb you. Dr. Kalam told many stories about his childhood experiences in his autobiography. Autobiography is telling your own story. Auto means self, biography is writing. It is called Wings of Fire. It is an excellent book. Once, at about 8 years of age, he ate more than his share of food, and his mother remained hungry. This made him feel very guilty. This incident taught him to care for people and be unselfish. Another occasion he remembered was about his friendship with the son of a Hindu priest. For many generations, Kalam's family and the priests of Ramanathaswamy temple were close friends. Occasion is another time, another event. Close friends are very intimate, very dear friends, very well known to each other. Kalam's best friend in school was the son of the temple priest. Both the boys sat together in class and were inseparable. Inseparable is always with each other. You could not separate them. Separable, that which can be separated. Opposite, inseparable. Then a new teacher joined their school. He saw them sitting side by side and did not like it. He ordered Kalam to sit in the last bench. As a Muslim, how could he sit next to the Hindu priest's son? The two friends were very sad. Therefore, their fathers decided to take some action. They went to the school together and met the new teacher. Both the priest and Kalam's father told the teacher, religion should unite, not divide. Unite means to bring together. From this, both boys also learnt about religious acceptance and mutual respect. Whatever your religion is, you must respect each other. That is mutual. Mutual is one another. When he was a student at Madras Institute of Technology, Kalam learnt a lesson which he would remember lifelong. Lifelong means for the rest of his life. Once, he worked very hard for his project work. He prepared an aeronautical design for an aircraft for his project work. But his professor rejected this and gave him 3 days to redo the project. Aeronautical design is, aeronautics is things which fly like the aircraft. Rejected is, he said, this is not good. He just returned it to him. And he asked him to redo. Redo is to do again. Redo, to do once more. Working day and night, Kalam completed the project. This time, his professor was very happy. He appreciated Kalam's work and told him that it was outstanding. Appreciated, to say that somebody has done something excellent. And outstanding also means excellent, better than everybody else. Dr. Kalam began his career at the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, in 1958. In 1969, he joined Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. He had a major role in developing India's first satellite launch vehicle, SLV-3. Major is very important. That is right, the central role. Satellite launch vehicle. Satellites are put in orbit outside the Earth, and the vehicle which carries it is called the satellite launch vehicle. Dr. Kalam also led the development of several missiles such as Agni and Prithvi. I'm sure you've heard of Agni and Prithvi. These are missiles, that is, war machines, things which are used in the war. In 1998, he was the key figure in India's nuclear weapon testing. Nuclear weapon, I'm sure you've heard of atom bombs. That is what nuclear weapon is. He worked closely with the then Prime Minister of the nation, Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Dr. Kalam was project director at DRDO. He was an inspiring leader and a brilliant scientist. Inspiring, a person who makes others work very hard, a person who makes others do their best. Brilliant, very intelligent. Under his guidance, DRDO achieved many milestones. Guidance is to lead, to take them in a particular direction. He did that for DRDO. Dr. Kalam became the 11th President of India in 2002. He was known as the People's President, a president who's very close to the ordinary people. That is what People's President. Any common person who wanted to see him was free to do so. Dr. Kalam did great service to people, and especially to youngsters, after his tenure as president got over in 2007. Tenure is a period when you occupy a post. That period is tenure. He loved children and wrote many inspiring books for youth. Dr. Kalam was a renowned orator. Renowned is famous. Orator is a person who speaks very well. He inspired millions of people with his speeches. He emphasized the importance of hard work and perseverance. Emphasize is to lay stress on, to say again and again. And perseverance is to do the same thing till you get the result, the proper, correct result. Keep doing the work till you get the result. Till the very end of his life, Dr. Kalam was an educator, a person who educates everybody. He was delivering a lecture at IIM Shillong on 27th July 2015, the day he breathed his last. That is the day he passed away. Breathed his last is one way of saying that he died. A famous quote of Dr. Kalam is, four things are followed: having a great aim, acquiring knowledge, hard work and perseverance, then anything can be achieved. Acquiring is to get. For all of you who want to learn good English, these are very important 4 pointers. Pointers is that which points out, which tells you, which shows you by giving a tip. If you follow them, your English will be excellent. An exercise after watching this video has 4 parts. Speak to yourself about what you have understood. Practice many times to become fluent. Tell your friends about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Discuss this with your family in English. Do this and you'll have fluent English with this practice. All the best and thank you.